One of my favorite succulents to use in arrangements, and yes, I have a lot of favorites, but this one is Crassula, arborescens, undulatifolia. That one's a mouthful. But this is also known as ripple jade or curly jade, sometimes wavy jade, and you can obviously see where it gets its name. Instead of having flat leaves, the leaves bend and curl a little bit, and you can see that there's a little bit of a red tinge along the edge. This is a succulent that I would recommend growing in full sun. It can do okay in partial shade, but you'll lose the red tinge along the edge and it will start to kind of stretch out more. If you do want to try growing it indoors, make sure it's bright, a very bright window, and you supplement with a grow light during natural daylight hours. This succulent is rated to a zone 9, meaning it can handle temperatures down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is one that can tolerate a little bit of freezing, but if you know that you're going to have temperatures well below freezing for multiple days in a row, you'll either need to bring it inside or cover it with frost cloth. This is also a really good succulent for propagating. So it can grow quite large, several feet in height and width, and you can easily cut off one of the branches. And not only can you plant the branch, but it'll also force new offsets to grow on the original stem or base plant and just make the plant grow even thicker and nicer. This is one that is slightly toxic to humans and animals. So if you have children or pets, you'll want to make sure that they don't take a bite of it, as it could make them a little bit sick. I love pairing ripple jade with a lot of other succulents. One of the reasons why it's so great in arrangements is due to its leaf shape. It can kind of fill in all the gaps. So if you have a lot of succulents that are really rigid, kind of like an echeveria where they're just a really set shape, you can put a couple branches or stems of ripple jade in between and it will do really well. Plus, once it is really well rooted, it can tolerate pretty long periods of drought. And on the flip side, if it gets more frequent watering, it will grow a lot faster. Because it has thinner leaves, I found that it does fairly well with a little bit more frequent watering than a lot of other succulents. You'll still want to make sure you use the soak and dry method, meaning you soak the soil completely, let it dry out completely before watering again. This is a succulent that I think you'll find to be really forgiving and a lot of fun to work with. I would love to know if this is one that you have growing in your garden and what your experience has been with it. Feel free to leave a comment below and share. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, share it with all of your succulent loving friends, and I will see you in the next video.